Before we run the clip of Noam Chomsky speaking on people's moral responsibility, he suggests to people to not blindly accept information or narratives presented by powerful institutions or individuals. Engage in independent research, analysis, and critical questioning. Actively seek out and consider viewpoints that differ from your own. This helps to challenge biases and broaden your understanding of complex issues. Look beyond surface-level explanations and uncover the underlying motives and interests at play in social and political events. Chomsky also suggests to embrace active engagement. Don't remain silent when you witness or learn about injustices. Use your voice to raise awareness, challenge harmful policies, and advocate for positive change. Engage in local and national politics, community activism, and social movements that align with your values. Reflect on your own actions and biases and strive to live in accordance with your ethical principles. Now off to this great clip of Noam, and I will follow up with some of Chomsky's additional points.
I mean, look, I have things that I think I can do and I think are worth doing. That's what I devote myself to. If people want to describe it the way they do, that's their business.
I mean, in a deeper sense, I think, if I would be able to convey something like that to you, wouldn't it be very nice not to be an intellectual with all the responsibilities that go with it?
Would it be nice to be a human being without the responsibilities of being a human being? Well, I can imagine that. For example, if you're a human being and you're a citizen of a relatively free society and you're relatively privileged, you have responsibilities. Moral responsibilities are basically measured by what you are able to do. Like, I don't have any responsibility for things that happened in the 16th century because I can't do anything about them. I do have responsibility for things that I can influence. In a totalitarian society where you've got the, say, extermination camps there isn't much you can do. In a free society, there's a lot you can do. For people like me who are relatively privileged, there's even more you can do. So that assigns you a responsibility that you cannot escape. You can say, I don't care, you can do that. But you can't say, I don't have the responsibility. You can say, I refuse to execute the responsibility. That's a choice. And in some ways it's easier, in some ways it's harder. Don't forget you have to look yourself in the mirror every day too. And people make their choices. Nobody's a saint. I'm not. I don't spend 24 hours a day trying to help people. I do other things. But I adjust my life in some fashion so that I spend a fair amount of time, in fact a lot of time, doing things that I think contribute to meeting a very substantial moral responsibility. And I think many other people do also, and that's what, that's what's led to human progress. Otherwise we'd be still, living in slave states. And I think it's important.
Do you recall what the biggest mistake in moral judgment was you ever made?
The biggest mistake in moral judgment I ever made was waiting so long and getting involved in protest against the Vietnam War. I should have started it in the early 1950s.
Does that still weigh on you?
Very much. I mean, look at the effect on Indochina, which was virtually destroyed.
Yes.
I don't know if I could have made any difference, but one could have tried at least.
Chomsky believes you should cultivate empathy and solidarity. Actively educate yourself about the experiences and challenges faced by marginalized groups and communities. Develop the ability to understand and share the feelings of others, especially those who are suffering. Connect with others who share your concerns and work together to create a more just and equitable society. Chomsky also suggests that you promote access to education, critical thinking skills, and independent media to foster a society where individuals can form their own informed opinions. Don't accept existing power structures and inequalities as inevitable. Question and challenge them and advocate for more just and humane systems. Also, align your actions with your values and principles. Strive to be a person of integrity and compassion in all aspects of your life. I hope you liked this video of Noam and give the channel a subscribe. Take care and bye-bye.